Welcome to Section 4, Part 1. In this section, we'll look at Introduction to Themes, the business case theme, and the organization theme. First, Introduction to Themes. PRINCE2 themes are project management aspects which must be performed throughout the project. A theme includes several logically related aspects. For example, the business case theme includes aspects related to business justification of a project. Activities from various themes are mixed in each of the PRINCE2 processes which are focused on the project flow. This means that when a project runs from start to finish, various themes get triggered, as and when appropriate based on the relevance. In the beginning, for example, it is possible that the business case theme gets triggered more than others. And when setting up the organization theme gets triggered. And as the project progresses, probably the progress theme gets more active. And that's just an example. All 7 themes are mandatory and should be tailored for the project. In fact, minimum requirements of each theme should be met. Though certain procedures and techniques are recommended by the themes, anything similar may be used by the organization, as PRINCE2 is not prescriptive. Which means PRINCE2 recommended procedures or techniques or something equivalent or similar may be used. Every theme chapter has the following sections: theme importance and key concept, minimum requirements of the theme, guidance for the effective use of the theme for different organizations, environments, and delivery approaches, and finally related techniques. Here is a summary of all the themes. The themes, in fact, are the different aspects of a project, and every theme answers certain questions. The business case theme answers the question, why did we undertake this project? What is the reason? The organization theme answers the question, who will represent the business, the users, and the suppliers? Who will manage the project work, and who will manage the specialist work? So it focuses on the project team structure. The quality theme answers the question, what are the quality attributes of the products that we have to meet? Meaning, the product specifications are clarified. The customer's expectations are clarified. The plans theme is about how are you going to do this? How much time, money, and effort? When will it start? When will each stage end? When will the project finish? These are standard planning questions anyway. The risk theme answers the question, what if something goes wrong? Change theme. If a change is requested to a project, you always need to consider the impact of the change on the whole project. The progress theme answers the questions, where are we now, where are we going, and should we continue or not? Tailoring the themes. As we know, minimum requirements of a theme must be fulfilled. The purpose of a theme should not be compromised. Tailoring must consider process, language, risks, organization, and customer policies. Procedures for implementing tailoring should be described in the approaches. Risk, quality, change control, and communications approaches, that is. Conflict of interest should be avoided when reassigning roles, particularly in the directing and managing roles. We begin with the business case theme. Every theme has a purpose. The purpose of the business case theme is the following: to establish mechanisms to judge whether the project is and remains desirable, viable, and achievable in order to support decision-making in its continued investment. The business case describes the business justification of the project. It explains whether the investment in the project is worthwhile or not, and confirms whether it is desirable, viable, and achievable. Desirable means there is a balance between the cost, the risks, and the benefits. Imagine an organization undertaking a project with high cost but less benefits. then it is not desirable. Though it may be okay for some time not to get some benefits, but eventually it should start deriving benefits. Sometimes a project may be very risky, but worth taking the risk because of the benefit it provides and because of the less cost. So this kind of thinking should go into the desirability of a project. Viable means the project will be able to deliver the products, which means there'll be sufficient resources, capacity, etc. to build and deliver the products. Achievable means it will result in outcomes and benefits, which means the product should be usable. The user should have interest and motivation in using the product as expected. Otherwise, the benefits will not happen. So even though a project may be desirable as well as viable, it may not be achievable, which means Prince2 projects go beyond the project closure to investigate whether the benefits will happen or not. And this thinking happens at the very beginning of a project. And that's why we have the user interest as one of the three primary stakeholder interests as part of the principle defined roles and responsibilities. The reasons for a project may be financial or other. Sometimes projects are undertaken for improving customer satisfaction, to improve a brand value, to build a reputation, or to improve employee satisfaction, or to improve quality mechanisms within an organization, even though financial benefits are usually primary. The cost or the investment should include product development and also any changes to post-project operational costs. Normally, the operational costs are treated separately, but the operational costs should be considered as part of the product design. If the design is robust, then the operations will be much smoother. The product will have zero or minimum defects during its usage. Projects result in specialist products. Their usage results in business changes or outcomes, which lead to measurable improvements or benefits, which help to meet strategic objectives. Any side effects and consequences may lead to further benefits or disbenefits. There are several keywords here: products, outcomes, benefits, disbenefits. Sometimes there may be unexpected benefits and even unexpected disbenefits. Let's look at some examples. A project may yield an output, as an example, a new sales recording and tracking process and system. By using this output, the outcome could be the following: timely and accurate recording of sales, and the sales increase based on better visibility of historic sales information. So if the output is used properly, it can yield these outcomes. An outcome is the result due to an output, a kind of a change happening. Benefit is a measured outcome. Increase of sales record captured on time by 60%, or average monthly sales increased by 10% over the last year. Actual benefits need to be measured against targets. So these benefit statements could be target statements or actual achievement statements, depending on the language mentioned here.